Hey, it's Golden Buddha here, back with some more RPG horror stories for your listening entertainment. And today we have a story about a dysfunctional group of players and a drow with a strange obsession with magical gems. Roll post. But my drow knows about magic! So I'm in a 5th edition campaign that my boyfriend is DMing. This is his first time running a campaign, and we have a party of 6 new players. Cast of characters. Myself, Half-Elf Bard, DM, my stressed-out boyfriend, Drow Ranger, Dwarf Cleric, Tiefling Warlock, Human Barbarian, and a Halfling Rogue. So we started this campaign in early October, and I've always wanted to play, and since starting, I'm already a dice junkie. So it starts pretty normally. 4 adventurers are called to meet in a tavern, and I just follow them into the basement and pretend I'm supposed to be there. The Halfling Rogue starts stealing right off the bat, but 3 sessions later, she just stops coming. After the Halflings player stops coming to the sessions, we introduce a Tiefling Warlock after completing our first dungeon. So the party is fairly dysfunctional, and most of the players are not really attempting to roleplay. The Barbarians player and myself are the only 2 out of our current 5-person party that do any roleplaying. I like putting fun bits into the game. I try to sell rope to get into places. It does not work. But Warlock and Cleric's players are completely distracted. They go off looking for rats and bats while we are working through a dungeon. They play videos during the session while our DM is describing rooms, and it's all very distracting in a 5-person party. The Drow player is by far the worst. He has no regard for the party or desire to help us. He found some gemstones, absolutely nothing special about them, and got very obsessed over forcing them to have some magical purpose. He's always asking about magical items, and was determined that putting the stones in a sword would give it magical properties. In the middle of a dungeon, he tried to get the DM to let him make his own spell that uses the gemstones because he's a drow, so he knows about magic. The DM told him that's not how spells work, and that the gemstones have no purpose beyond being valuable, but he was very insistent that there must be something. I think I should put at this point that we are at level 3. Someone playing a level 3 ranger thought that he could just create a spell to use his gemstones in. The DM also gave me a bag of magic marbles that cause a random effect when smashed, and the Drow's player thought that he could somehow use his magic in his sword, so he took one of my marbles. Beyond what's going on in the campaign, I have been dealing with a lot of anxiety and bad depression, so I have not been going to classes. Drow's player made multiple comments during our session about this, despite the fact that I got visibly upset by them and left the room at one point. At the very end of the session, he made another comment about me not coming to class and how I'm going to fail, and I just snapped at him and went into a panic attack. He keeps yelling about things, and during the session, he was even yelling about how he couldn't hear the DM as the DM was describing another room. Last session was just very stressful, and he has really upset the DM and myself. End post. Whew. So we got a dysfunctional group here, and it looks like a clashing of personalities, really. And it's a party of 6 new players. How many of these people are like new? Because again, it could just be that they just don't really get how to play the game. You know, that it's supposed to be mostly role-playing and not, if that's how your boyfriend wanted to run it, that is. The drow player in-game, I mean, it seems like he was just playing a stupid drow. Like a like a drow that doesn't know that he can't do magic or something. But I could understand how that would be annoying, like him keep asking about magical gems, and the DM's just saying, hey, no, the gems aren't magical, they're just gems, okay? I would say, my advice is just don't play. I don't know if this is your boyfriend setting up the game because he really wants to play and you're just along for the ride, but no D&D is better than bad D&D. And I know that seems kind of paradoxical because we wouldn't have stories like this to read, and, you know, we wouldn't be able to, there wouldn't be like D&D stories, you know, if everybody had that kind of like, if everybody stuck to that common rule. But yeah, no, sometimes no D&D is better than bad D&D. You know, if you're gonna, because you have to spend hours with these people. So if you don't like them, you don't want to spend hours with these people. And that's perfectly okay and understandable for you not to want to spend hours with people you don't like. If it's giving you like panic attacks and anxiety too, yeah, definitely. I would say cut it out because it's, you know, it's affecting your schoolwork and all that. Talk to your boyfriend, talk to DM, and just tell him, hey, you know, this is too much for me right now. I'm not really vibing with the people here, and I'm just gonna, you know, maybe in another game I'll join. But yeah, that's my take on it. As always, like and subscribe for more content, and this is Golden Buddha telling you to stay enlightened.